Oh, hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm Bill, and this is Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures, and you're watching Late Night. Good to see everybody. In case you don't know, I've been up 24 hours straight. Well, probably a little more than that, to be honest with you, because stayed up all night last night, got a video cut. Hope you guys got a chance to see it. We got brand new Snake Mountain in, put it together, set it up. It's sitting over here right now. Uh, I've just been enjoying the hell out of that damn Snake Mountain. It's just fun shit, man. I'm telling you right now. That's a pretty sweet piece of kit there. If you haven't got one yet, or you haven't gotten yours in yet, you're in for a treat. I'm telling you. Late night. Oh hell yeah, says Johnny Sorensen. Johnny says the cartoon Joneser has some luscious locks. Yeah, he has more locks than the real Joneser does. That's for damn sure. Um, Hey, Bricktastic Lego Ideas. Good to see you in. George Valentine decided to stop by and say hello to everyone. Hey, man. Good to see you. Susudio is here. Hello, Bill and Joneser. Hello to yourself there, Susudio. Good to see you. I Like Salt came in and said, Hey, honey, do you feel horny tonight? No. And that's what today's show is going to be about. It's going to be about how to say no, of course. Honor You is here. Honor You 83. Howdy, howdy. Mike Fee. Hello, Bill. Hello, Mike. Good to see you, man. And Gojitron asks, I hope that Snake Mountain was Paula approved. Well, yes and no. She's not a fan of Snake Mountain. She does not like the color of it. The She says that it's pink. And I said, no, it's purple. And she disagrees with me on that. And she's not a fan of pink. And Susudio is saying hello to everyone in the show, in the chat tonight. And Mike Fee is getting off on that old David Letterman entrance that I used at the beginning. Absolutely. And I'm surprised it don't get me, but it never has gotten me. So I've stuck with it. I guess I've made significant changes to it to get around it. I don't know. It's the music is the same. But anyway, hey George, good to see you, man. I'm glad you decided to stop by and visit us. Bill, you need a bigger mug for your coffee. It wouldn't do me any good. I've got down here a Keurig. The Keurig makes one perfect cup of coffee every time, and that's the way it works. And Jared is here as well, and he says hello to everyone. Hello, Sir Clifton. Good to see you, sir. And Letterman was funnier on NBC. I agree with that. All right, we've got a couple of guys here just itching to get on the show. The first one going to be Joneser. So everybody say hello to Joneser.
What's up, everybody? It's Joneser, your favorite comic book guy. So let's do this!
There's my little head bobbing when the music goes on.
I watch you dancing down there. What I need to do is I need to get you in the stream before I show that so everybody else can see what you do down there. Let's go ahead and bring Sir Clifton. Yeah, let's bring Sir Clifton in since he's been.
Whoa.
How's it going, everybody?
I love your entrance, man. That sucker made me jump.
He had that professionally done, didn't you?
Well, the logo was, but I did the intro all myself.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'd say you did a pretty damn good job, personally.
Thank you, appreciate it.
I'm not able to do stuff like that at all myself, as far as doing something that's animated like that. I'm not very good at that, but Luckily, a friend of mine made me a nice animated beginnings for my show. And what's the studio saying here? My mugs are at least 16 ounces. Okay. I don't drink anymore, so all I drink is coffee, and every once in a while I'll have a soda. Which I was telling Jones earlier today, I was drinking both of these at the same time. This is a cherry Coke here, so I've been trying to medicate myself so that I can stay awake for tonight's show. What you got on your face there, Sir Clifton?
It's my Oakley Zeus.
Okay. So you're wearing those today instead of the over the tops, all right?
Yeah, well, I can.
Oh, there we go.
I can get
Now
in
you look
character.
like Sir Clifton again.
I like the other ones too. They were both cool.
I like Salt says, I have Starlink coming. Enough of this lagging. Yeah, you've had some internet issues there in the past there. I like Salt. I had some earlier today. As a matter of fact, I mean, almost, what was it, 10, 20 minutes before showtime, I popped completely out.
You were starting to go a little bit right before you called me in too.
Really?
Yeah, just barely, but noticeable.
Man. I was talking about coffee mugs, Bill. Okay.
He has eyes.
Bill, you being up for 24 hours. It's kind of like Nicolas Cage when he was up 24 hours to do that Gone in 60 Seconds where they were going to steal all the cars for that guy. And then whenever he gets that Eleanor brought at that last scene, that guy, he don't appreciate it. So anyways, he gets there going through his little spiel, and then he says, I hadn't had any sleep. I'm tired. I'm a little wired. So that would kind of be you, wouldn't it?
Kind of. I'm a little bit wired. I was having hallucinations earlier today as I was sitting here in front of the computer. I swore that there was something flowing here across the table in front of me, but it wasn't. It was just me drifting in and out of sleep.
Wow.
So if I get goofy tonight, folks, you kind of know why.
Well, it's going to be hard for me to tell, Bill. There we go.
Need the snare drum there.
I got one here. Cymbal and sticks and everything.
I remember back on the old Carson show, whenever he would bomb a joke, Doc Severson's band over there would do a snare on him, and he would sit there and he'd trip over it,
Well, yeah, we were talking about Gone in 60 Seconds, and I'd lost my copy of it, and I swear it was there a minute ago.
Hold on a minute. Keep Cobweb Collector up real quick. Just so everybody thinks, we'll see that I'm not full of malarkey on what I've been saying. Hold on just a second.
By the way, Cobweb Collector, he says, "Sup, everyone popping in to say to like and say hi." Well, you can feel free to stay if you'd like, but I mean, I'm not telling you have to, but be nice. What size are the weird, fantastic mugs? Well, actually, to be honest with you, Studio, these mugs that I ordered are normal size coffee mugs, in my opinion. But the thing is, there's more than just these mugs on the site. I mean, I probably need to go over there and open up some more merchandise because it's there. You can get several different sizes of mugs. You can get juice bottles and the whole bit, all that mess over there. And I'm the only person that's ever bought any of it. So the stuff is there if you would like it. And it's plenty of it. I mean, I got not just coffee cups and teddy bears. I mean, we've got T-shirts. I've got three different designs up there now. What do we got there, Sir Clifton?
Well, I wasn't able to get Fang War on my own. I had to go to work the day that it come on Mattel Creations. I had to go deliver mail. And Cobweb Collector, he said that he would help out and get this and let me pay him back. And so he helped get Fangor. And I just kind of wanted to give him a big, I just wanted to give him a big shout out, like I've give Bjorn Jorgensen. You know, he helped get that Origins Moss Man and let me meet him and pay him back. And I just want to let everybody know out there that, you know, our community is real good. We have an awesome community, and you couldn't ask for anything better and nicer people, you know, out there in the world. You know, it's phenomenal, and I deeply appreciate this, Cobweb, very, very much.
That's awesome.
Speaking of which, I'm going to have to remember that I need to get over to the postal office and send off a package. A friend of ours, figuratively speaking, I've got him a Destro, and I need to get that on out and get it out to him. By the way, folks, what you see above my head is a link to the merch store. So you can run over there and you can get all the merch that you would like. It's all there. I probably need to go over and open up some more different merchandise and different stuff. But there you go, folks. If you need some merch, head on over there and show me some love and support. I appreciate it. Enough with that. I generally don't do a whole lot of commercials on my show as far as promoting myself, but I probably should a little more because I'm getting there. But it's like I'm just grinding. It seems like, if you know what that term means, it's a gamer term. OBS. Right. Oh. And Cobweb Collector says you're very welcome there, Sir Clifton. Yes, Mike, I did. I was the one that joined. Rick knows the name I joined under. Everybody knows my name. It's Bill Thompson, but I think I'm might be going under my legal name over there on the Facebook. I couldn't join the page, the chat as my page. I had to join it as my Facebook, which I think that's the first time I dusted that thing off and actually used it in probably over 3 years. If anybody has ever actually seen my actual Facebook page, I think you have, haven't you, Joneser?
I might have. I think I might follow you under Fantastic Toy Adventures.
Real Fantastic Toy Adventures is the page, and that I interact on that a lot more than I do as my actual Facebook page. My actual Facebook page, the banner at the top says Facebook wasting people's lives since 2004, and it's got a little circle for my picture over here that's got just a silhouette in it. There's no actual picture in it. And if you look and try to see if there's anything I posted on there, there's probably maybe one, maybe two posts from about 5-10 years ago. I'm not a social media butterfly, let's just say.
I'm on there. I got my own page, and then I've got my Comic Joneser's He-Man page or whatever it's called on there. And I'm on the Instagram and the TikTok and the Twitter and the YouTubes, and I do them all.
No, more power.
I'm not heavily active on any of them, really, but I pop in and try to answer my messages and keep up with folks.
And Will's here. Will, I sent you an invite. If you want to come on and hang out with us, man, all you got to do is go over to the Insta. It's in your messages there. I never understood what the purpose of Instagram was until I got this YouTube channel and suddenly got sucked into the toy community. That seems to be the way of communication amongst the toy community. So I'm on Instagram. Yeah. I post a little bit on there. It eludes me on how to really use that properly, I guess. But
Well, the comic book people are just as active on there as the toy people. So I got it on both ends and Instagram.
Oh, and Mike, I'm happy to be there with you guys. I don't know if that I'm going to be a prolific chatter over there, but I will be a prolific lurker for real. I love to lurk. Let's see here. Sir, I Like Salt says that he misses OBS, and I know why. And yes, Studio, I saw him in Battle Gnome over there the other day, and I think that he's trying to drive everybody over to Rumble. So if you're wondering where he's actually doing his thing at, I think he's going to be doing it on Rumble and using this as a this platform here as a way to funnel traffic over there to that. And let's bring Wilhelm in. There he is.
Hey, Will. How's it going, guys? How are you?
I don't have an intro for you. I need an intro for you. So
Nah,
I've got to.
Here's my intro. Hey guys.
Hey.
I think the best. I think you have probably one of the best actual just voice intros that there is in the world. When you start your channel, you always start it and say one little sentence. And what is that, Will?
Hello, my toy friends. Welcome back.
There you go. Love it.
Pretty good.
Well, that's because that's who you are. That's who I'm talking to. So, and
speaking of which, one of the reasons why I invited Will on the show was to plug his channel and what's going on over there. And tell us what we're going to be doing tomorrow, Will. We're going to have a little party, I think.
That's right. Yeah, we're going to have a little fun hangout celebration. Yeah, because for some reason or another, 500 people subscribed to my stupid channel, and it's more than I ever thought would happen. So yeah, we're gonna have a little celebration. It also marks, Bill, 1 day short of a year since my first stream on YouTube. So it's actually kind of cool that everything's lining up at the same time. And I think you were there with me, Bill, over on my channel when I was doing the unboxing and trying.
Yeah, we were calling that a reverse unboxing because it was all that you had in storage, and you were bringing it out and kind of going through stuff that you didn't even know you had and bringing it out and showing it off. And
it was a lot of fun. I know you hung out with me for many hours digging through those boxes, and if you don't make it tomorrow, the whole point of this was so I could look you right in the eye and say, thank you so much for being a toy friend. I appreciate it. So that was the whole point of it. I
appreciate that, my friend.
It was great to have you. Bill was right there with me digging through those boxes when I first started this whole thing. So.
Yeah, I remember that. I had just started streaming myself. I think I'd been streaming up for about.
I was there for your first stream.
Were you really?
I was in the chat. Maybe it was the second one. Maybe because didn't you do a real short one and then you came back on because you were having technical difficulties. But
that first one was a clown show. To be honest with you, I didn't know what I was doing.
Same thing too. I think I streamed for like half an hour and I didn't even have sound, and then I realized I took it off, but the first real stream, which is horrible, was on September 4th. So this will be almost 1 year to the day. So it was a lot of fun. Huge shout out to Ken at Toy Connections is the whole reason that it's a 500 subscriber stream and not a 490-ish kind of stream. Because I had originally said it's an almost 500, almost 1 year stream. And then Ken went ahead and did this post on his Facebook or his one of his social media pages, and I woke up I looked at my channel this afternoon, and I had 500 subs, and I haven't posted anything in over a week. So Studio, how you doing?
Well, I got my first 500. Probably within the first 6 months or so of opening the channel up. I actually started out at 200 and something, but those were legacies that had been around for a while because I started the channel in 2013. It was basically an extension of my blog.
That was the Sea Monkey crew. That's a deep cut, guys. If you know about the Sea Monkeys, you watch those videos. You're a true weird, fantastic toy adventure follower.
Well,
'Cause I've seen
I
those
take
Sea Monkeys.
I take it that you've been in the archives a little bit. That's
Oh
definitely
yeah.
never bored.
And your blog. I don't think you post about your blogging as much as you should. I've always found
No,
it
I don't.
fascinating.
What's ended up happening is that I have a piece of automated software called If This Then That, and whenever I do a YouTube deal, it just automatically throws it over there on my blog. I haven't actually sat down and actually done a blog post in forever. To be honest with you, there's a reason for that, and it's because you either do videos or you do blog posts, but you can't do them both because it takes too much damn time, and it takes more time to do a decent blog post than it does to sit here and throw a live stream up.
Well, Bill, I've even said it to you. Just some of that blog stuff is really neat stuff about toys in your collection. Even if you kind of just did a live stream where you pulled up your old blog and went over one of the posts and talked about it for today's audience, because I went back and I was fascinated with how much really good stuff and good content you have in that blog.
Well, one of the things that I was doing, I see. At the time, I had a job where I sat at a desk all day long, and I didn't have a whole lot to do. And I had a lot of free time on my hands, and nobody gave it shit because I worked in the library and I could sit there and actually make the blog posts up while I was at work, and then get them all ready to go, and then throw it all together real quick. And I was expanding my mind at the time and learning how to write a proper blog post where you don't even do it in the first person. In other words, instead of saying, today I'm going to put Castle Grayskull together, you say, today Castle Grayskull came in and it was put together. You see what I'm saying? And when you do a post like that, it I don't know why, but people will read more of it when it's like that, instead of it being, I did this and I did that, and instead of doing it like that, it's something I read somewhere. I don't know if it worked or not, but I don't know. Pop Actor says that he gets tons of marriage requests.
Are you talking about really, Instagram? When
that seems, that's really, really.
I don't
really
even have a profile picture on my Instagram, and then girls will like write me, "I think you're handsome." And I'm like, which action figure did you think was handsome? Because that's all I post on my Instagram. So you can't be talking about me.
I don't know if you've really paid attention to what was going on here. I think was it the beginning of this year that I was going to try to revamp the channel a little bit and maybe trick the algorithm, and
you're talking about the thumbnail with the old the big the
Booberella.
I had Stripperella and Booberella hired, and I had them in here to do my toy reviews for me, and we were going to do the Super Multiverse deal. Well, if you haven't seen the Super Multiverse channel, you have to watch it at least once to see what I'm talking about. But it's hilarious to me that you get these whole ladies to come in scantily dressed and show off stuff that they don't even know what it is.
But wait, there's more. You can go on to their OnlyFans and you can watch
they have
the same thing.
Fans only page where you can look at their buttholes while they do it too.
I will tell you, I saw one time
He-Man with boobs.
There was a eBay toy seller, and the backdrop for the toys that he was selling were each toy was rested right there.
Oh, there you
go. It got a lot of attention. Yeah, the pictures started showing up in toy groups and stuff like that.
I'm sure,
this guy's
I'm
doing,
sure that's sold.
But he was getting clicks, but then I noticed that they took it down. So
I should start doing that.
So now he has the same person, but she is dressed normally, and she is Vanna White kind of showing off the toys, and that still works as well. But that was pretty funny because it was just like Hulk sitting in there between the two.
I mean, but men like beautiful women. Who knew?
Sure.
You know, like.
Well, I don't know if you watched. Well, recently we had a show about awful commercials, and there was the titty bear. Do you remember that?
I do.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes. The point I was going to make was during that time to try to.
George, you're selling a Hulk.
That's
click, 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 click.
Anyway, during that time, I
There's
actually
a thumbnail.
subscribed to the Super Multiverse over on Instagram, and you would be surprised at the droves of ladies that came over to my page right after I subscribed to that. Who knew? If you're a lonely man and you're a simp, just subscribe to Super Multiverse, and you'll get a virtual girlfriend and immediately.
Dude, I don't know how this happens, but it's like every time I see one of these like friend requests, either on like Facebook or Instagram, and it's like one of the hottest chicks I've ever seen, and all of my mutual friends are the 3 dumbest guys I know, and it's like, okay,
it always is. It's always
Ray Charles. See what this is.
Yeah, when you see the mutual friends and you go, okay, I get it. If these 3 guys are friends with her,
right?
I'm not.
Yeah.
Yes.
So everybody's falling for this, but not me. You know, that's what's happening here.
Well, real quick, guys, keep all of those thoughts in your head. Sue Studio brings up a good point. We have something coming up on tomorrow's show. We're doing that giveaway. Let me show you this right here. I throwed it together. I think it's kind of cool.
I wasn't ready for that to
Spin
end.
the wheel, and everybody who's entered the contest will get a chance to win. We're going to spin the wheel, and the name comes up, and we'll eliminate that name, and we'll spin it again. And when the name comes up, we'll eliminate that name until there's one name left on the wheel, and that person will be the winner. And I've already got the wheels set up, but you've got 16 hours between now and showtime tomorrow to put your name into the hat. And it's the giveaway time.
Can I buy a vowel, Bill? I'd like to buy a vowel.
Sure, you can buy a vowel if you want to, but it won't get you a toy. But if you get a toy, you've got to enter it into the contest. To enter into the contest, I'm going to play this little clip to show everybody how to enter the contest. If you haven't done so already, and you really would like to have either a King Hiss or a Supermobile, here's how to do it. Hey guys, you want to get a chance to win Masters of the Universe Origins King Hiss or a new McFarlane Superpower Supermobile? Well, check this out. We're going to be having a giveaway contest here on Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures, and here's how to enter. Just email weirdfantastictoys@gmail.com, and in the subject line put Contest King Hiss, and in the body your name and address in order to enter for King Hiss. Do the same thing, email weirdfantastictoys@gmail.com and put the subject line Contest Supermobile, and in the body your name and address to enter for the Supermobile. Stay tuned to Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures to find out when the giveaway will happen. Each name will be put onto a wheel, and the wheel will be spun, and the last man standing will win the prize. And always be sure to hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you'll know when Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures is on. Enter too if you want to. Everybody, it's open to anybody. Sir Clifton has entered for both prizes. So your name is on both wheels there, Sir Clifton.
I'd like to buy a vowel.
I had more people. You can have all the vowels you
Which
want.
vowel?
Yeah. And Is Y a vowel? Because sometimes Y, we used to say that, A-E-I-O-U, and sometimes Y.
I remember the song.
But
Yeah.
And then Bill learned how to run a CNC machine. Yeah, I did. I learned how to run it, damn son of a gun. The other day, we've been doing some stuff on that CNC machine that hasn't been done ever, I don't think, in that shop. The tables are uneven, and there's reasons for that. Some of it has to do with the age of the machine. So we have parts on one side of the table that were running high, and parts on the other side that were running low, and parts in the middle that are running about where they're supposed to be. So I found out from our new production manager that there is a way to tell the machine, okay, you need to go down this deep on this part, and you don't need to go down that deep on these parts, and stay where you're at on these parts with subroutines. So I now know how to change the subroutines in the program so that if I find a high part or a low part, I can make that part come out correct on the next table. Yay me!
Bravo.
Figuratively speaking is here. You have an invite too, sir, if you would like to come on. And just come right on in, pop in the chat. Pop in the green room down there, and I'll bring you on the show. And yes, you are on both wheels. You certainly are, Studio. There's a couple of people that are on both wheels. The Duchess of Darkness is on both wheels. So, yeah. And what's Studio saying here? I can hear you sucking on your vape. Yeah, he used to not do that. He would actually take himself. I mean, it was awful. He would take himself out, then suddenly he would pop back in, and while he was out, he would be vaping. And now
he would come back like that.
Like now he just vapes on camera like I smoke on camera. Nobody cares.
Went off to the land of
I usually mute it though, because like Largo gets annoyed because he can always hear me. Sucking on it. But I try to mute when I do it, but I forgot. Sorry, Susudio.
It's kind of funny because Largo started out as my co-host and had no plans to ever make a YouTube channel. And then suddenly he made a YouTube channel. And I said, "Ha, bye."
Do you remember we set up? Remember how late we were up that night?
Yeah,
doing it with him because me, you, and him sat on that set in the StreamYard probably till like midnight or 1 a.m, setting his YouTube channel up.
Mm-hmm.
And that was last year around the holidays, right? That was like Christmas time last
year. Something
like
that. Yeah, it was towards the end of the year, and I'm like, man, you won't be here too much longer because you're gonna fix to outgrow me quick. And I knew it because he's a natural at this. He's got the voice, and he's got the ability to make compelling content, and it's because of the job that he held, back when he actually had a job, instead of being retired to Guatemala. But so and he's like, no, this is just a side thing I'm going to. Okay.
You get that itch, and then he got that itch, and he was just like,
he did, and
he's got tons of stuff planned too. I mean, way more than I have the capacity to.
Well, that was the other thing. See, he was an eternal planner. He was the one behind the spotlights.
Yeah.
I don't plan shit. I just do shit. I don't plan nothing. I just do shit.
I'm literally...
that's like Clifton today said, "What's the topic of the show today?" Well, I'm going to do how to say no, but that's probably going to be towards the end of the show. We're just going to sit here and do our stream of thoughts.
Right or wrong,
what is the studio wowing about?
And more crazy stuff outside her place. I'll tell you what, man, this has got to be the 3rd or 4th week in a row she's reporting some shenanigans. I think we need to do an investigative piece outside the house with cameras,
or she could get one of those like Wi-Fi connected.
See what's going on here, because we've been hearing about this craziness for a few weeks. I want to know what's up.
Yeah, studio.
If she wants to come on the show, she can tell me, and I'll let her come on the show, and she can tell us all about it sometime. I'm sure she's been itching to. Yeah, sometime I'll tell you about the craziness over the past 2 weeks. She says, "Oh," and Gojatron says, No one expects the YouTube Inquisition.
Yeah.
So, Studio, you need to wire up a red phone,
Right.
and you might be able to hook up somebody that can come out of the cave and take care of your problem across the street.
Yes,
Batman.
There we are.
Hey, Bill's got one.
Yeah, but I have to talk into here and talk into here. You know. And I figured it out. If we want to do real copyright music and get away with it, we'll get Joneser to hum it for us.
I am uncanny. I am uncanny. I am the best beatboxer you'll ever meet. I just Beavis and Butthead it. My mama talking to me, trying to tell me how to live.
You look like an old metalhead to me, Joneser.
Guilty.
You know, speaking of music, Largo runs the Infinite playlist over there, and of course he thrown out an open invitation, and you have to sit down and you have to follow these freaking rules, and I hate rules, and everybody wants me to do my Infinite playlist.
The rules are easy. 10 songs.
Dude,
how hard is that?
I need to show you my physical media collection in the bedroom.
Listen, just go like this and go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that because I want to pick out some decent stuff, and I don't want to pick out the same.
If you want to do, he talked about doing just like if you want to do a deep dive on one band or even just in like one genre or something like that, you could do it that way.
Yeah, and my
could be a theme.
My musical tastes go pretty wide. But here's the thing. I'm afraid to go on there because I'm a little stunted in a way, kind of musically retarded, if you will, because when I was young, I didn't listen to music. Nobody in the house did. I think the earliest song that I can remember being played in the house was "Let It Be" by the Beatles, and the only reason was because that was the one song that my grandmother would actually put on the record player and play every once in a while. And I don't know if you guys remember this, but back in my day, the record player, radio, liquor cabinet, or whatever was a huge thing that sat in the living room.
We had one at my grandmother's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I remember seeing one.
It was to me, it was like a coffin because it had a lid on one side, but the rest of it stayed shut, and that was where the record player was, and there was a radio beside it, and but yeah, and then as I was growing up, I mean, we didn't listen to the radio very much. I think my dad would listen to some crap like "Somebody Done Somebody Wrong" song and junk like that I cannot stand to this very day. The crying, dying, or moving away somewhere. Your best friend died. Your dog died. Boo hoo hoo. Country music just doesn't appeal to me. But it was in my late teens, the musical era of the that bubblegum pop shit that got really, really popular, and then after that new wave music and junk came out, and I was listening to crap like Madonna, and I still do to this very day. As a result of that, I listen to Madonna music and stuff like that. And then everybody got grungy and nasty in the early 90s and had these garage bands going, and I kind of got into that a little bit.
Hey, whatever you're into, man, it's all good.
But see, then I grew up and I discovered Iron Maiden.
Fantastic.
And then I discovered Led Zeppelin.
Hell yeah.
And then I discovered Deep Purple. And then I started going back in time to the music I should have been listening to.
Yeah,
when
we
I'm
just
growing up.
recorded one tonight, right before this. We just recorded one that's going to air 2 weeks from now because I'm traveling. But I told the story, and I'll tell it here. No, when I got my first Walkman, the only 2 cassettes I had were Led Zeppelin 2 and Deep Purple. I can't remember which album, but that's all I owned because I stole them from my brother. But that was it. I
Why
just,
they borrowed them? You
I
borrowed
had
them
my
without
jean jacket.
telling them.
Borrowed
I had a
without
new
asking
Walkman.
or returning.
Well, I mean, we shared everything too. It's like most things in my house. We shared a room, so it's like
Oh yeah, okay.
everything was like everyone's kind of. So possessions weren't so strict or rigid, but yeah, he still was like, "Hey, where's my tape, you little shit?"
Hey, look who just popped in. I don't see his face yet, so
Oh,
there
there we
he
go.
is. Okay. All right, hold on, folks.
There he is.
He's moving kind of slow. And
Here's John.
John, can you hear us?
Hey,
He's moving kind of slow. And
it's probably because of my background.
Very cool,
John,
though. How's it going?
That's awesome.
I'm hearing an echo.
Very cool, though. How's it going? It's awesome. Does he have the show on?
Does he
have
the show
on? Because I had to mute it.
I
'Cause I
just
was
muted
watching
him.
you, and
I
then
just muted him to see what was
I
going
was
on.
watching you,
John,
and then I joined, and you can kind of hear it. Oops.
I'm hearing an echo. Are you watching the show at the same time as you're on? If you are, turn that off, and I'll unmute
Muted.
your mic. Yeah, I got him muted, so unmute him real quick and see what happens.
He looks froze.
I think he is froze.
Yeah, I think so too. Max Headroom is visiting John.
That's a cool background.
Okay,
though.
he's got
He really
himself.
is
He's
badass.
got himself muted now. He's got himself muted now. I can't unmute him, but I think he's trying to take care of the situation there. Maybe while he's doing that, let's see. Lots of static. Yeah, he's got a worse internet connection than I ever thought about having. I think we're going to lose him.
That's what it sounded like.
No, that was Will going to Honolulu.
I forgot to mute it. Sorry.
Magic Jack.
okay.
Johnny
Don't
Sorensen. Is that Johnny Sorensen from the Boba Joe show?
Yeah, it is.
The famous,
Yep.
world-renowned Boba Joe show. Have you heard
Some
the good word
stuff.
of the Boba Joe show?
I have, and that him and Bjorn Jorgensen were doing something on Memphis Wrestling the other day. I watched most
That's right.
of that before
Yeah,
I had
that was great. Oh, and him and Boba Hicks, I could just listen to those two guys talk about just about anything for hours on end.
Yes, George Valentine says his phone's almost dead and he's not home yet. So have a great night. Good night, George. Take care. Pop Actor Rick is wondering if, figuratively speaking, has dial-up. I don't know. There he is. Unmute yourself. Yeah. I don't know. Did Largo's connection ever get any better? Did he get some new hamsters or something down there to make it work better?
No. As a matter of fact, I think he dropped out twice during the recording tonight. So we have to go in there and do a little stitch that together.
And Radical Toys is wondering if we're ready for the Lady Slither drop. Are you interested in Lady Slither, any of you guys?
Is that an Origins?
Yeah.
Origins is it? You gonna try to get one there, Sir Clifton?
I think I'm gonna pass.
Me too. I don't even know what she's supposed to be. Is she like King Hiss's wife or something?
Yeah, I really don't know. Kind of Medusa looking like one way, but then you put the other
She looks
way,
like a Naga
her
to me. I
legs,
mean,
and
she's
it looks
got like
like
a
a goddess.
girl body with a snake body, a girl
Yeah.
torso on a snake body, like a Naga or something. I don't know. It's just weird. I don't remember that being part of the lore. Do you guys remember
I
that
want to
even
say it
being?
might have been a classics thing, but I do not know.
Uh, well, you know how classics goes. I don't know much about the classics.
Well, let's see what I can find here.
There you go.
I've got
there.
the big character guide here.
That's perfect. And
Activate
if you
Clifton
got-
vision.
well, if you guys
Scanning.
haven't done it yet, you need to follow Eternity and Ellipse over there. If you guys haven't done it yet, you need to follow Eternity and Ellipse over there, which is Sir Clifton's little home channel. And
Yes.
what he's doing is he's going character by character through that book that he's got there, and he's showing the stuff on the screen where if you want to make screen grabs of that stuff, you can. There we go. I'm gonna bring you up full big screen here. There we go, and bring him over here, and we swap places there. There.
This
All right,
toy,
now folks can see.
but
You got
we
the
want this other
book,
one.
but you also have the character guide too, don't you?
Yeah, this is what we want.
Mm-hmm.
Let me find her here.
Okay, Radical Toys is telling us she was part of the Great Wars and part of the classics lore, like you said, Joneser. And she's the queen, so she must be King Hiss's old lady or something.
Was she ever made a figure before, or did she just appear in supporting materials?
You know, I have no idea.
Yeah, she's I don't know how this will work here for everybody. We'll try it. It ain't the old trusty
fact,
slideshow.
Let me solo you there. Maybe it'll be clear enough for folks to see.
Yeah, we could see that.
Yeah,
But it's just a one a close up of her face. You don't really see her body, right?
Yeah. That we could see that in the toys.
according to Adam, she was a concept, but they never actually made her.
Oh, okay.
That was it said that she was in the 2008 classics on that
one. Johnny Sorensen learned a lot about classics by unsubscribing to the Spectre channel. That dude lies more than Hulk Hogan.
That's special.
I don't know that he lies, but he does self promote. I will give him that.
Yeah.
And Gojitron says for you young folks here in the chat, what Sir Clifton had there is called a book. And
yeah, I was gonna tell him to pinch and zoom that picture so we could see it a little better, you know. And it wasn't
that don't work on books, dude. And not only that, but guess what?
No, books it's horrible.
You can read those when there's no electricity.
I actually read nightly. I don't know how I find time, but I do.
I used to, but I can't read. I used to read a pocket book a day back when I was a young man. I would carry a paperback novel in my back pocket and pull it out and read 4 or 5 pages at a time and stick it back in my pocket. But now I've gotten to the point to where I'll start reading and go straight to sleep, and I get like maybe 2-3 paragraphs read. I don't know what that's indicative of.
I've been pretty hard down the Dick Tracy rabbit hole, and I got the first 4 volumes of the complete Chester Gould comic strips from 1931 all the way. Did you lose me for a sec there?
You had all the Chester Gould comics from 19.
Terrible. From the 30s up to like maybe, I don't know, 31 to 38 is what I've been trying to read up to.
And according to Adam, the figure of said Lady Slither is going to be a deluxe figure. Snake and human legs will be included. So I guess she's a shapeshifter. Okay.
Yeah, she's kind of like Medusa. Like whenever she's got the snake form, she looks like Medusa. But then when you take that part off and put her legs, she really kind of looks like Goddess.
Imagine that. I'm pretty sure the buck is absolutely the same.
Yeah, probably.
I would think so, a little bit.
So Studio brings up a good point. Jimmy Buffett died yesterday. Rest in peace, Jimmy Buffett. Hope you found your lost shaker of salt.
Hey guys, it's almost midnight by me, and I've been up since 6:37 this morning, so I am beat.
Lightweight. I've been up since yesterday, 3 o'clock in the morning. Yesterday morning.
Well, I'm gonna hit the sack. It's been a long week.
All right,
and
glad you came on, and I will see.
Awesome
I will see you tomorrow at 3:30.
Congrats on 500, Will.
Well, thank you so much, and I don't deserve more than the 20 that I aimed for. So
no, you deserve it. You're doing good work over there, and you're working hard, man. And I've watched several of your shows, the ones that I can catch, and I'm backlogged, but I want to try to catch some more of them. Because his shows are all about 3 3/4 inch, as far as I can tell. That's what he's focusing on these days.
For the most part. Yeah.
Not only that, but he's also focusing on the toys that kids are playing with today, and not just the collector stuff that we're all getting into.
Yeah,
and
and I may be biased. I really like the video he did. This was a while back of a comic book grab bag that he did.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
I'd love to get some more of those. To me, that was like the closest to like just discovering something off the spinner rack that an experience that I've had in a very long time, because
I very much enjoyed that video, and I could be biased because I'm the comic book guy.
Hey, but a lot of my comic buying habits back then were seeing something cool on the spinner rack, buying it, and then going down a deep dive, trying to track down.
And I'm still looking for that ad for you, Will. I've been scouring for that fucking Flash Batman ad you were
I know it exists, man. And we'll find it. We'll find it. All right, man. Well, have a great night, everyone. If I see you tomorrow, I'd love to see you guys. If you can't make it, catch the replay. I'll see you guys soon. Good luck on the drawing. I'm not going to enter the drawing because those are 2 toys that I don't collect, so I would be just taking a spot from someone who would love them. But if you like them, please sign up. All right, talk to you guys.
See you, Will.
All right, you take care, Will. We'll see you tomorrow. Wilhelm Toy and Hobbies, everybody. If you're not subscribed to him, I suggest that you do. Even if you don't collect 3 3/4 inch toys, it's just a pleasure to watch him gush over that stuff. And as a matter of fact, he got me over on the kid toy aisle the other day on the last toy hunt that I was on. And there's some cool stuff over there that can be repurposed and used to augment the toy lines that we already collect.
Well, it's amazing that he's went a long way in a short time. Because, I mean, I remember when he just popped on and, I was like, oh, wow, this guy's going to give this a shot. And he blew right past me,
actually, it has a lot to do with Largo. And I'm not saying that to take anything away from Will working hard.
No, not at all.
Both Largo and Will, before they opened their channels up, were prolific YouTubers. They were like, every time you would go into a toy channel, there they were in the chat.
Right.
And I don't know if Largo's still able to do that or not. I can't do that.
I'm not as active as I used to be. When you start creating your own content, it gets hard to find free time, and I don't watch as many of the people that I want to support as much as I would like. The other thing that's even harder for someone like me is to be plant manager and supervisor at my work, and then trying to spearhead my own business and husband, father, you know, playing in a band. Like, I mean, I've got a million irons in the fire. I don't even think I've made a video in 3 weeks on my YouTube channel. I just haven't found the time.
Yeah, the last thing I remember you did a short with your Dick Tracy figures that you bought the Playmates.
Yeah, I found about a minute of time to point my phone at them and put some music to it, and that was about all I did.
The thing is, you know, you need to pull one of these little stunts like I pulled last night. I got 2 videos out of last night. As a matter of fact, one of them I went ahead and posted immediately, which was Snake Mountain, because everybody else is posting their Snake Mountain, so I needed to go ahead and get it on out there. The other one, if you guys remember here a while back, I made a too long video that I played on this show of the Batcave setup that I had in here with my toys, set it up for made up Superpowers Batcave. Well, I actually polished that and took some of the bloat out of that and added a little bit more information to it and made an actual YouTube video out of it that's digestible. And if you're a Patreon member or a member of this channel, you can watch it right now. Otherwise, you'll have to wait until I actually get ready to drop it sometime next week.
Well, the point of your show today was the how to say no, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you don't mind me Blair Witch projecting you here for a second, I'm going to show you a little bit of what I got going on.
Sure. You want the full screen?
Yeah, just give me a second here. Okay. When you're ready. There
all right,
is where we'll begin. All of this is unopened stuff. You can see how deep it is that we haven't gotten to yet. And then over here is intake from the business that we haven't gotten to yet. And then over here is more intake from the business we haven't gotten to yet.
You keep going, your room's going to look like mine before it's over with.
Oh, yeah. And so that is
pretty scary, Bill.
more of what we got going on here.
Lot of comic book boxes there.
Yes, sir. It never ends. And since I got you here, we might as well.
Here we go.
Collection. You never get to see that part.
Mm.
That's all. Got everything in the world in it, and all the vintage bits.
Nice vintage collection, I'm telling you. Look at that. Look at that beautiful Fright Zone.
Yeah, that's my pride and joy there.
Do you have a slime pit yet?
I do not. That is one of the things I haven't gotten to yet. Is that Fright Zone?
I'm wondering if modern slime will work in the old slime pit.
That I don't know.
It does.
Oh, is that experience talking there, Clifton?
And yes, it is experience talking.
But that is what I got going on as far as distractions and procrastination and what I haven't gotten to, and just trying to get out from under that pile.
Let me.
So when do I say no? When do I stop buying stuff? When do I stop collecting? Where do you draw the line? You know,
you don't draw the line. Your significant other draws the line.
You know what though? And that's the thing. Like, I've kind of made a scenario where the hobby funds itself. I am a little over budget at the moment, but I'm not as over budget as it looks like. You know.
And yeah, I am going to try to get our friend Adam in here real quick. So let me send you. I'm sending you the invite over there on the Insta there, my friend. So check your Instagram, Adam. And if you and your lady friend want to come in, we'll be more than happy to have you here. All right.
What's hard for me in this is like I get these offers or these deals for comic books and whatnot, and I usually negotiate a pretty good buy, and then you flip and get more money and buy more comics, and the next thing you know, you got more and you can handle.
And Fright Zone Slime Pit should be combined as one set. Sure, it should, but it won't be because that way they can make 2 sales instead of 1.
Agreed.
Right.
And I'm going to do this with us because I'm expecting Adam any minute now. So I figure that that we can do this and bring them in if they want to come in. So you got the invite there in your inbox in the Insta. So check it out. So you got a lot of stuff to go through there, Joneser, and it looks like you got the next year's worth of content for your channel if you get up off your dead ass and actually do some of it.
You want to know what the problem is? The biggest problem is, okay, I did the content and the videos on the channel are mostly unboxings. I don't really want to do any unboxings anymore. I'm kind of tired of them. They're kind of just played out. Everybody does them. I'm not finding any passion in it. I mean, I love collecting the toys and I love showing what I got and giving my 2 cents on it. But it's just like, I mean, you've seen I got a pile of Masterverse and whatnot to get to. I mean, I had some cool stuff in there. But if you look back, I mean, Clifton, you did Too Bad, like 2 months ago?
Yeah, something like that.
You know what I mean? It's like he's in there. I got that Man-at-Arms with all the extra accessories in there. I got I got Mattel Creations in there all stacked up. I got $1 in there, and there's just a whole bunch of stuff I bought off there I couldn't not get and then never opened.
Well, I want to go back to making some toy adventures, and I'm going to get one of these days. I'm going to get them the free time to do it. Now, as far as unboxings go, I figured out the secret to that, and I did it on the Talon Fighter, and I did it on this one, and that is go ahead and film yourself doing the unboxing, but take all the sound out of that and speed that shit up to about 16 times and add some decent music behind it and get that shit over with, and then go ahead and show off the toy. People want to see the unboxing, but there's one thing that is irksome about that, and my wife pointed it out to me. We were watching, I don't know what this channel's name was. I'm subscribed to them, but I'm not going to mention their name, and I can't recall it anyway if I wanted to. But we were trying to watch this guy unbox this toy, and my wife was screaming at the screen, "Quit dragging it across the table. You're driving me up the nut. You're driving me nuts." And finally, she got all her shit and said, "I can't take this anymore," and walked out of the damn room because he's sitting there making all this noise and clattering shit around and dragging shit across the table. And I get it. I can sit there and watch that shit. It doesn't bother me a bit. But I know there are plenty of people who do. So, the unboxing part, the people like to watch that. And I've gotten to the point where I don't show off all the shit on the box anymore. Why? Because everybody knows what's on the box already by the time I get around to unboxing the damn thing. I have decided that some of the shows I'm going to do are just going to be, I want to play with my toys. And I'm just going to go over there and play with the damn toys and film myself doing it, acting like a damn little kid over here, I'm He-Man, I'm Skeletor, and just have them fucking fight and shit and go around, and my hands will be in the damn screen. I don't give a damn. I'm going to be playing with my toys. and the title of the video was, I just want to play with my toys.
Right. I hear you, and I think a lot of the part where I'm feeling that burn, and I've talked about this with you for weeks, is that I can't open one of the. I want to just open it for my own enjoyment, but then it feels like a waste because it could have been a video.
Well, and that's the thing. You could open it for your own enjoyment, and then come back and film yourself opening it again.
Right.
Oh, wait! Somebody just showed up down here. I think I might have an intro for him too down here. Let's see if I still kept it up here.
Nope, we got 2.
And his lady friend too. Yeah.
Hey,
Hey.
Hey there.
you gotta turn your volume down. We're side by side,
At the
so
same time. Okay, well, we can mute one of those mics, I think.
I'll mute mine.
But
Are we okay
anyway,
now?
yeah, that'll probably work a lot better if you got two cams going. Hearing something in the background there.
I'm
A
not
little
sure
bit
if
of
it's me or
feedback.
not.
All right, both of you are now muted. Why don't you pick a mic and open it up?
There
And
you
you
go.
both talking.
Okay, me.
Mic. Okay.
1, 2, 3, not it.
Are we
There
okay?
we go. Yeah, that's much better.
Yeah, sounds
And
good.
it's good to see you there, Miss Christina. I haven't met you in person before. It's good to see you. And of course, it's a lady, folks, so we're gonna have to bring her up on full screen so everybody can see her.
There you are. Say hi.
Say hello to everybody.
Hey
Look,
there.
it's a real girl.
Yeah, she's
You're
been
gonna get
actually
views now, Bill.
she's actually been supporting all of our channels. She's been subscribing to all of us, and she actually watches every one of yous.
No, I've seen her on TikTok and Instagram and all over. So very, very cool. Nice to have another person in the community.
Yeah, I've been kind of educating her a little bit in this stuff, and she's really interested in the toy stuff. So it's pretty cool.
Congratulations, Adam. You found a lady that has the same interests that you have.
Yeah.
So I will warn you that she will start picking and choosing what she wants out of your collection if you don't watch it. Happened to me, man. It happens to me. Actually, it happens to me all the time. I'll bring something home, and then my wife will go, "That's mine." Especially Wonder Woman. If it's Wonder Woman, it automatically becomes hers. All my Mattel Wonder Woman figures are over there on the other side of the room in her office space.
I might have to get her to come live with some of the stuff or whatever, like when we do some unboxings and something.
And I think on Grindhead Jim's show, the last show that he did on the overpriced statues was Who Collects This Stuff. I can tell you that if it's a Wonder Woman statue, my wife will collect it. What am I, chopped liver? Yeah, there's you and there's OBS. I do have girls that are in the chat, and sometimes Susudio comes on the show. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's all good. So what are you guys up to tonight?
Well, I do have a video to show here later on. It's called "How to Say No." I think it's a pertinent little video. And if you saw the thumbnail, sometimes that happens too. Can I get that? No. She's quick to say it. She doesn't have any problem with it. But
I saw you. I saw you got a Snake Mountain you scored there.
I actually ordered that on Amazon when they put it up too early. I didn't think I was actually going to ever get it, but it stayed up and they actually sent it out.
It's weird because I did the exact same thing. I ordered one really early because I got it before Mattel Creations did the drop or whatever it was, or Mattel's site, and it just sat there and lingered. So I ended up just canceling it, but I'll get one eventually.
Yeah, you should have persevered on that one. I just kept it up there. I never even ordered from anywhere else. I told myself that I would either have a Snake Mountain or not have one, all based upon whether Amazon sent me one. Well, they sent it. Now, you didn't see it in the video, but they sent it in the shipper box that it comes in from the Mattel factory through the postal mail. And of course, I think they play football with that shit. Can you verify that or not, Sir Clifton? I know you're a postal person.
That I can't confirm or deny.
I understand. So the box was damaged, but I don't know if I can blame anybody for that. I can blame Mattel for it. I think it was damaged because the toy inside the box actually pushed a damaged place on the front of the box. So I don't think anybody's going to get a pristine mint box.
I will. Through Big Bad Toy Store. You watch.
Yeah, well, Big Bad
Yeah.
will probably put the whole thing in another box and send it to you.
They will.
Right.
I hope they do.
You guys got anything on pre-order right now? Or anything coming?
I actually got about 200 something bucks worth of shit just hit all at the same time. So my credit card went, ow, what are you doing? And then my wife went, dude, what are you doing? And then I went, this is all according to plan, honey.
No, it wasn't. That shit was supposed to have been spaced out in your mind, but
I told her, I said that was supposed to be sprinkled out throughout to the end of the year, and it all hit at the same time. But you know,
I think in my post office right now sits some Skeletal Warriors that I wasn't able to get today because it was closed by the time we went to pick up the mail.
I got mine today. They look fantastic.
Post office boxes for everybody.
Did you guys go for Fangor?
I got him too.
Oh, you did get yours already, did you? Okay, so you got the Skeleton Wars. See, everyone got their Fangor. I'm still waiting on mine. Oh, you got the Skeleton Wars. Sweet.
I got you up on full screen there, John. You can show them off, man.
Oh.
Yeah, I can see them suckers.
The one, here you can get both sides.
You went Army built them son of guns, didn't you?
Yeah.
Sure. And we got Fangor. We got this one came today.
Oh, web store, yeah.
New Attorney of Web Store, yeah.
And this one came today.
Okay, yeah. Clamp Champ.
And last but not least, I think Bill, you already got this one. This one came today.
Yeah, I think I opened that today on the show, and it was the bird show.
Yeah, and I got a Fangor up there too with some of the other Mattel Creations stuff I haven't bothered to open yet. And
I'm still waiting mine to get shipped.
But I mean, going with Bill's theme of this video, like how to say no, apparently I can't.
I've come to the conclusion that on a lot of this Mattel Creation stuff that's coming out, I will be saying no to.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't enjoy the line. I love the line.
Oh, yeah.
But it's gotten to the point where it's stuff that I don't really care anything about, Lady Slither.
Yeah, I never had it, so I'm in that same deal. If never had it before, what? It doesn't resonate with me. I don't have a relation with it or anything. So to me, it's easy pass.
Well, a lot of this lore that they're pulling from right now is later lore that
it is
after the turn of the century. As a matter of fact, new lore that never was. Yeah, stuff.
They're grabbing stuff from the classics right now is what they're doing. They're kind of continuing on with the classics lore is kind of what they're doing. Stuff that Scott Knight wrote, basically.
Well, and that's all fine and dandy if you want to see the line continue. But I think some of us old school fans, we want to see our Cyclone and our, Adam, you wanted the Rock people. I mean,
Rock on Stone Dar.
I'm not interested. The only figure that I'm interested in seeing them make is Real Blast.
Real Blast would be cool.
Real Blast, yeah, he's cool. He'll come. He will definitely come.
Well, and he'd have to be deluxe, because I mean, it'd have all the spin and accessories and all that.
He better open up and become have weapons that pop out all over him, and I'm gonna have to find a cowboy hat to put on him.
That's all he's always was missing was that cowboy hat.
Exactly. Yep. He needs a cowboy hat. He needs a cowboy hat. And in my mind, and of course, some of my lore goes weird. He needs to have a poncho on as well.
Yeah.
Poncho off.
And I always put him on Stridor in my vintage setup.
Well,
I think
that makes more sense than having Fisto on Stridor.
Cowboy got to have his horse.
Right. What if they make Queen Marlena or Captain Glenn? You guys wouldn't go for that, or?
I would.
I
But I've
definitely
already got a Queen Marlena that works just fine over here from Lee Customs.
Yeah, you got a custom one there. Look pretty cool. I saw that.
I've got another custom one that I might do a giveaway on. Now this one here is not as nice as the Lee Customs one, but it's a perfectly workable figure. And this is 3D printed. I'll bring myself up full so you guys can see.
No, it's nice.
I like that one. Yeah, she's cool.
There we go.
You know, that would do just fine for what?
That's Prince Adam's mother. You know that because you watched a little bit of Revelation with me.
She's got waist articulation. She's got articulation in her shoulders, and she's got head articulation.
Okay, yeah.
It can turn.
Now, is her dress just a solid piece on the bottom? Okay, I see. So it's hollow on the inside. Right?
I just saw up her skirt.
You did, and you didn't see anything, did you? I may do a giveaway on this figure sometime. I got this figure. I ordered it from a 3D printer guy, the same guy that did the lava stream for me, and did Zodak's chair. I see. Have you guys seen Zodak's chair? Let me throw it up here real quick, and you can see Zodak's there riding in his chair.
Oh yes, sir.
So
that thing's cool.
But yeah, I ordered this before Lee did the kits, and I thought, well, this'll do, you know. And then all of a sudden, I saw that Lee posted it on Instagram before he actually made them available, and I'm like, damn, that looks like a real figure that Mattel would have done, and it's got it's even got a soft good dress on it and everything, and he makes those by himself. So he 3D prints the torso and the heads and the belt, and you have to provide the arms from a sorceress and the legs from a sorceress, and you just put the paint the stuff that needs to be painted and add the little dress to her, and boom, you got Queen Marlena. But if they actually made one, I'd go for it.
I would too. Especially if they did the deluxe thing, you know, when they transferred over to Captain Glenn, I'd definitely go for one.
Question to the whole panel. Why haven't they done a Cringer in the Origins line yet? Do a Cringer, damn it.
You know, and that's always been the problem, because even in the vintage line, like if you wanted Cringer, you had to take the armor off of the Battle Cat, and that look like Cringer to me. That just looks like a naked.
So are you looking for like the proper scale of Cringer, where he's, you know what I mean, where he's got that filmation look like that one?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm looking for. I want the little the sad, scaredy face on him that kind of looks cute, and I want him to be a little bit smaller than the Battle Cat, and I want him to have enough articulation to where you can make him cringe, so that when He-Man points his sword at him, you know, he's over there cringing from it, you know.
Right.
You know, I had a customizer make me a Cringer from a little white tiger toy from another toy line, and it's beautiful, but it has no articulation to it.
I wonder if the Classics one does, because I know they did them in Classics, but I can't remember if he's articulated or not.
The Classics one's a paperweight as well. It has no articulation. And it came with Queen Marlena.
That's right. He came with the Captain Glenn. That's right. Yeah.
Got a scale. Now it may scale well with Origins figures, considering that they're just a slightly bit smaller than the Classics were, but it did not scale properly with the Classics. And of course, Scott Guru's explanation for that was that this wasn't grown Cringer, this was baby Cringer from the episode where it showed a young Adam and a young Cringer.
Okay. So where's the young Adam then?
It sounds to me like more Hulk Hogan stories to me coming out of Guru's mouth.
I don't know.
I'll tell you something, brother. We ran out of money, brother, and we didn't do it right, brother. Oh, brother.
I was watching Hulk Hogan last night too. Like I was watching all of the interviews that he does with what's that guy's name? That talk show host guy.
Oh, Joe Rogan.
That's him. Yeah, Joe Rogan. Yeah, I was watching that.
Well, I can tell you right now, you can tell when Hogan's lying because his lips are moving.
Yeah, but you know what? He's very entertaining, and I think that's the whole point. Like, he's entertaining.
Well, that's why he's made to the point that he has in his life. That's why he was the, yeah. I mean, he drew the money, did he not? There, Jared.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And,
I mean, he helped make wrestling be, you know, what we know today. I mean, it was popular to a few, but man, when he come in the scene, that's when more come in. You know,
He
I
made
mean,
it mainstream.
you
You
give
know,
the
it
prop
was-
where it's due.
he had all the Hollywood people with him. They're the rock and wrestling. They were tied in with MTV. I mean, it was popular, like
Right.
mainstream. It was beyond wrestling.
Despite the early movies that he did, like Bionic Commando, I think that was one of the ones that he did.
That movie's a classic. Blast.
I knew you would
Yeah.
know, Joneser.
Hey, the Undertaker was freaking great as the villain in that.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's right. That's right. Now you say that, I'm thinking of his character. Yes, that's right.
That was the Undertaker before he was cool.
Right.
Or what am I saying? The Undertaker was always cool. What are we
Mean
Oh,
Mark.
yeah.
he was cool. Mark Callis. Me and Mark Callis was cool when he moved through Memphis. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to
speaking of
Rolo?
that, yeah, did anybody hear from him? Like,
All right. I haven't heard from him in a long time. And the last time I got an update about him, it was through a third party. He had to go to the hospital and he had to have some surgery done. And we haven't heard from him since then. Now, I've heard that he's still kicking. I haven't heard that he's died or anything. Now, we know that he's terminal, so that's eventually going to happen no matter what. But and that's just a sad truth. But as far as I know, he's still around, but he's in and out of the hospital, and he doesn't have his phone. Either he's not able to communicate with us. So, and as far as new information, I don't have any information that's more than a month and a half old on him. So,
okay. Well, I hope
I'm
he's doing all right.
worried, and there's not anything I can do except just sit here and just know that eventually I'm going to find out one way or the other what's going on with him. But it's been complete radio silence for several weeks now, Susudio, and I'm hoping to have him come back and say hey to everybody and be back to his old self. Hopefully, one of the things that was going wrong with him was, cancer is one of those insidious things. It's not the cancer that kills you. It's the side effects of the treatment, or it's the side effects of what it's doing to you. And one of the things that was happening to him was the cancer was taking all the nutrients from the food he was eating. So he was basically starving to death, even if he was eating. And we did a special show here a while back to get him some money up so that he could afford to buy this special food that they had him prescribed to eat.
Right.
That was going to nourish his body a little better. And then he had to go in and he had to have some surgery done to get something out of him that needed to be gotten out of him. And I haven't heard from him since then. So that's the only thing I can tell you about Rolo. And Grindhead Jim doesn't have as much contact with him anymore either, because the toy company that they were working on together, it changed U.S. managers. So
Okay.
Grindhead Jim was the U.S. manager there for at the beginning of that company and got it off the ground, and then another person took over the role. And when that happened, a lot of the daily meetings that they were having stopped, and the person that was near enough to Rolo to where he could get updates on what was going on with Rolo doesn't contact him like that anymore. So you got that going on. It's 10 minutes long, Joneser. Do we want to go ahead and do it since we're at the 1 hour and a half mark?
If you want to have some time to riff on it.
Yeah, and all of us can stay in here and riff on this thing. It'll be fun, I think, and it'll teach us how.
Me and Christine are probably gonna head. We just want to drop in, say hello to you guys.
Sure, and glad to have y'all. And of course, y'all are welcome anytime you want to come in. Just let me know.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll definitely come again.
All right, man. You take it easy.
You guys have a good night.
You guys, good night.
It was good to meet you, Miss Christina. Glad you came in, sweetie.
Thank you.
All right, guys. And
then there were 3.
Oh, great men think alike. We both said the same thing.
Yep. All right, here we go. How to say no. Now, of course, it's slightly over 10, so we're going to be on the side, and I'm actually going to be streaming this thing through the StreamYard instead of actually letting StreamYard do it for me. But of course, it's going to be on the TV here. I'll bring it up, and hopefully, it'll give us some ideas on what we can do to say no. And I expect some good riffs out of this one, especially towards the end. Is that thing skipping and popping?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna stop and restart it a little bit here as we're going. We've learned that that's one of the ways to avoid problems from the crew over there at the YouTubies.
Oh, sure.
To say no. That's the subject under discussion. And there are plenty of times in life when you have to say no. Fortunately, sometimes it's easy. Saying no to...
I don't know if this is going to be possible. Will Hulk Hogan drop the belt? No, he probably won't. One of the best spots that I ever saw was, I think it was Big Papa Pump. Did the promo where he was talking about Hulk Hogan's spot. You ever seen that one, Sir Clifton?
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to try to play our video here, but the thing is, for some reason, it's not smoothly going. So I may have to figure out another way of showing it. I may have to cut out about 30 seconds of it and throw it up another way, but let's see if it'll go.
The time as simple as this.
No.
Thanks for asking me, but no.
Yes, sometimes just plain no is best. But sometimes such a direct no would offend people, cause you to lose your friends, make you seem to disapprove of them.
And
is that even possible to watch? It's really getting rough on my end. Are y'all getting it?
I got most of that one.
Yeah, most of it, but
yeah, it's not.
Is it perfect, Bill? No.
No. Is anything perfect?
No.
No. Well, Hulk Hogan.
Just take a subscription for only 1 year. I can get that.
In his mind.
Well. New suit.
You look like an idiot.
New gloves. Do you like them?
Sure, I love it, baby. Whatever you want to wear.
Well.
No, you look
Oh, we're through with that guy. Yeah. Too chicken to pick up some dames with us. You're coming, aren't you, Johnny?
I'm gay.
No.
Well, how can you say no and still keep your friends? Now, that's quite a problem sometimes. Well, let's sit in on a discussion of that
Maybe
problem.
you get some better friends.
Come in. Here's some of my friends. I think you'll find they have helpful opinions. Like to present Marty?
You know what they say about opinions, guys?
They're like
you heard this one
assholes.
before, John?
Everybody's
Yeah.
got one.
They are. They're exactly like assholes. They all stink. Everybody's got one, and nobody gives a shit about yours.
Sounds about right.
And Lucy? Nora? And Howie. Hi, gang. Oh, and
Hi,
I'm Bill.
gang.
Well, we're going to discuss saying no and still keeping your friends. But you'll see better what we mean if we get right to our examples. Marty, I believe you had an incident you wanted us to discuss.
Well,
Go ahead.
well, the fellows and I often stop somewhere for a snack after a game or after practice. It's usually just an ordinary place where you can get a good sandwich. But sometimes the fellows pick a tavern. And then...
No service here. Well, how about it? Let's have a drink.
A drink? Sure, swell idea.
Well,
So apparently back in the 1950s, if you were 16, 17 years old, you could go in the bar and get you a drink. Is that the gist I'm getting out of this?
That's what I'm taking from it.
Either that or homeboy just don't like to drink.
Yeah, something.
Oh, I don't know. We'll see.
I dare you. What do you mean, dare? A drink never hurt anybody, eh, Marty?
Well,
I double dare you.
Well, I'll be
Not
boys.
yet.
I'll have a beer.
Me too.
Beer? Huh. Scotch and soda for us, eh, Marty?
Well, that's
I
the
just-
situation.
Whiskey.
What can I say? 'Cause, well, I want to get along well with those fellows on the team. I don't want them to think I'm a drip.
Well, couldn't you just tell them you're in training?
Well, those fellows are supposed to be in training, too.
That makes it harder.
No wonder we lost so many games.
But you are a drip, so you might as well drip on down out of there.
See, I guess I was lucky in this
Is the
kind of
sound
thing.
keeping up with their mouths?
Not really. Or no. I'm practicing
Okay. All right.
how to say no.
So you didn't experience any of this when you were growing up there, Jones, or you're saying?
I did. I guess I just didn't give a shit what anyone thought of me, even way back when. I was just like, if I didn't want to drink, I wasn't going to drink. If I wanted to drink too much, I was going to drink too much. And if I wanted to not, I was going to not. And if I wanted to, I was going to. You know, it was just the way it was.
Sounds like you're a Gen Xer.
That's about right. I was the last year of it. 1979, my friend.
I'll bet they really feel a little guilty themselves if they're in training. Why couldn't you just order something else?
Maybe. How? What would I say?
Well, just whatever you would anyway, if you were ordering.
Saying.
Don't you think that he should be direct?
Sure. Yeah.
I think I popped there for a minute.
Yeah.
Modem light's still steady.
I think so, without making any fuss about it. Just order what you want.
Well, let's see. How would that go?
Scotch and soda for us, eh, Marty?
I'll take a double hamburger with French fries.
No drink?
No, I'm hungry. Yeah, I think that might work. You know, I'll try it next time.
I don't think it'll work at all. Not if the boys are at all insistent. Maybe they'll let it go at that. There are a lot of kids who won't give in so easily. Let me tell you, happens all the time at pajama parties, for example. We get all settled down and the hostess mother's safely out of the way. And then... Boy, I'm dying for a smoke. How about you girls? Mary? Well, thanks. Nora? No, thanks. I've got some gum somewhere. Light?
girls seem too old for a sleepover, if you ask me.
All look like they're in their 30s.
Sure you
don't
won't,
they?
Nora. No, thanks, really. I'd rather have the gun.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Nora. Be a good sport.
Yes, try it. Just this once. Here, take a puff on mine. See what I mean? No just doesn't mean no to some people.
Well, I don't think she's very much of a hostess. If she forces things on you like that.
Well, there's some consolation in that. But seriously,
All them girls gonna
I
have
can't give up a
gravel
friend
all the time
just
they
because
get
of
it.
one little fault like that. How could I say no and really make it stick?
Why don't you try some parlor tricks?
Like-
You can always distract
No.
attention with a good card trick. Here,
Oh,
take card,
Howie.
take card, take card. Come on.
You're the one that's distracting now.
No, wait. Distraction is an answer. Oh, I don't mean card tricks, but you can say no and change the subject. Bring up the latest gossip.
Sure, maybe.
Could be.
You see?
Oh, Howie. Well, let's see how that might work.
Here, take a puff on mine.
No, thanks, Rose. Oh, go
Mine's more than
ahead.
that special
Say,
tobacco.
have you heard about Ted and Margaret breaking up?
No! Well, who's she out after now?
Yes,
You
what's
just
the
wasted
story?
that whole
Well, I
cigarette,
guess
bitch.
with Ted, that may be a pretty rosy version of what would happen.
Yeah, things are like freaking a buck a
Might
piece
work,
now.
though.
See? Distraction. Change the subject.
It takes more than changing the subject to... Well, what about the problem of boys? Their hands, you know.
Lucy, you promised not to tell.
Oh, I didn't mention any
Gave him
names.
away.
But seriously, I've run into problems like this a lot. You get home from a date, and it's still early enough to stay outside for a while to talk.
Come on, let me get the
Some
first base.
talk. It's a funny thing. This boy has probably been good company on the date, but just give him half a chance alone, and there's just no stopping him.
Moral, don't spend time alone with him. Simply don't get into a situation like that.
Oh, it isn't quite as simple as that, is it? He has to take you home sometime.
So you ask him in. Your folks are up, and you have something to eat in the kitchen, and then you say goodnight.
That's a help, all right. But really, you can't help getting into situations where petting's likely to start. When you're dating in a
Petting.
car, at the movies, even in your own home, watching television.
Kitty, 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 kitty.
You know, I never thought of that before.
Give you a little
Well,
pet.
why don't we take some cases, starting with yours, Lucy, and show just how you can say no.
All right. We'll say that this time I didn't plan ahead. And here we are, on the front steps.
I have a
Tell me, what are you going
scorching
out for in the track meet next Saturday?
Now, about this
Oh, the
time,
relays, I guess.
Pop on and
Oh,
dad.
how wonderful.
That would be the end of that.
Or
shit.
take the case of the girl who finds herself in this situation.
Say, is anybody else hungry? How about it, you two? Couldn't we go someplace for something to eat?
Meow.
Just a minute. I'm not sure those are very good examples. That poor guy in the seat of the car sure was mad.
But no.
Oh, I'm sure he was.
All
He
right.
probably had the hole in the popcorn tub and everything. He was ready.
I like it so serious. That lurcher, lurched all over. The petting's there.
Kitty, 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 kitty.
Easy, you know. Why, you have to have a whole bag full of tricks to handle situations because,
Got a bag.
well, because each one is different.
That's right. And fellas react differently. Seriously,
You? Serious?
you girls seem to think it's always the boy who starts things.
Oh, naturally.
Oh, no, Lucy.
Oh, those girls are
Well,
pure, right?
Sometimes we're partly to blame. We invite a little attention. Goes on,
Oh,
and then it's hard to stop.
There are times when it's up to the boy to say no. Some fellows seem to think that petting's, well, the thing to do.
And some girls think that they have to permit it for date insurance. Well, each of us has to set his own standards, I guess.
Yes, but those standards vary with a lot of things. If you really like a boy, you want to be close. You want to hold hands. maybe a goodnight kiss, and so on.
We've already been down this road once.
So on
If they
that are
do the
troublesome.
dirty deed, they're both going to have
But, well,
syphilis.
I think the important thing is to know yourself and your standards. Know when and how you're going to say no, but in advance.
Even then, it takes all the ingenuity you have.
Well, I think we've cleared the air a bit. And we've outlined some skills in saying no and still keeping your friends. I think we ought to list them again and review.
Yeah,
Lucy?
Try to avoid difficult situations.
Howie? Distraction. Change the subject. Nora?
Know exactly when you want to say no, and be definite.
Marty?
And then say no. Friendly as possible, but still no.
But don't be too preachy. Well, I think there are some good ideas here. What do you think? How about talking this problem over? It's worth some effort to learn how to say no and still keep your friends.
No,
Now,
it's about.
Yeah. Not no, but fuck no.
There you go.
In the 1950s, women were wilder. Also, then history tends to make us believe that they were not. Well, we learned that by watching Back to the Future, isn't that right?
Absolutely.
Marty's mom, you drink? You smoke too?
And you're kind of you're a little pushy on the boys too. Yeah.
Yep, just a little.
Yeah. Reality and what people like to present are probably two different things. You know, you can only hold the mask on for so long before it slips out. All right, so hopefully we have some tools in our toolbox. We can distract people by trying to come up with the latest gossip, card tricks.
Yeah.
What else?
Hey, lady, quit trying to get handsy with me. You ever hear what happened with old Doreen?
I go back to what I said before. You know, if you're a long time watcher of this channel, I think I almost ran Will completely off on this episode. I know Susudio remembers it. We found out what happens when teenagers have underage unmarried sex. They get syphilis. The BD comes.
Gonorrhea syphilitis AIDS.
Oh, let's see what we got here. The other half is extreme violence. I take it that you made it home and got the phone on the charger there, George. Larger. I think that's Letcher, right? Now that's an old man, lecherous old man. Finally back, made it home. Joneser, you're sounding like my mother.
You know what there, Pop Actor Rick? You need to get home, get to bed, get plenty of shut-eye, and you got work in the morning. And you better get those chores done too, god dang it. Don't make me tan your hide.
My mama, when she said that, she meant it too.
Oh, dude, yeah, with a rolling pin.
I always love that, and I don't mean maybe.
Nicely said.
Absolutely. Well, we're about 15 minutes away from the hour, and I haven't had a wink of sleep in over 24 hours, so I'm going to cut this one short if you guys don't mind.
Not at all.
Jared,
Not at all, man.
Real quick, Sir Clifton, tell us what's going to happen on Attorney Any Lips tomorrow around 6 o'clock.
Well, I can show you. Good old Clamp Champ.
Clampy Champy. And that would be the Revelation Clamp Champ, the one that got killed, right?
Yeah.
Not only did he get killed, but he got his soul sucked out of him, if I'm not mistaken.
And then...
Not in my canon.
Me neither.
We're going to have...
There he is.
Bloodstore.
You know, I never got that figure.
Double Webster.
along with his new Eternia counterpart.
There you go.
And that'll be at 6 p.m. Central. I'll have a slideshow presented also. So come on over and turn any lips and have some fun, man.
Joneser, we've got to get you off of your dead ass. We got to figure out a new format for your channel.
Yeah.
Spending too much money on toys, you know. It's all the money.
I like the money. Did Lyric help you make some money for your figures to hold in their hands?
He did. Me and Lyric are actually working on something pretty cool. We're trying to do some Dick Tracy animated or stop animated, but like poorly done stop animated Dick Tracy episodes with original music. And I've been working on the music. I haven't shown you any of it yet, but we're going for that 1930s vibe, private eye, saxophones, cardboard scenery, the works. So it's in the works. It's in the works, but as you know, doing something like this and doing it right takes a lot of time.
Yeah, it does, but I can't wait to see what comes out of that creative mind of yours. I'm sure it's going to be something.
I know, me too.
It's going to be special, and this has kind of been what's on my brain lately is the Dick Tracy stuff, and I'm sure I'll get back to Motu and back to the comics eventually, but like right now I'm really in that Dick Tracy rabbit hole.
And that's where you probably need to be. You need to be somewhere where you enjoy yourself. If you're not enjoying it, there's no need in doing it, right?
Right. So
and you understood what he said even in the movies, I think.
I did. I watched it enough times as a kid that I knew every word he said. But Mumbles was one of my favorite characters. I love these guys. I'm really in the lore with the 30s comic strip, and I'm really dug in deep here.
Well, all right. So we're gonna look for some Dick Tracy stuff from Joneser. You got some stuff on pre-order there that you're looking forward to. Some better figures than those little Playmates ones, but the Playmates ones look like they're more fun to play with. To be honest.
Yeah,
they're pretty cool. And once you get the coats on them, that's what these things were really missing.
They were. I think they meant to put coats on them, and they ran out of money or something.
Right? Because especially the flat top one, he looks ridiculous without. This
he does. He looks awesome.
But you put it on him and he looks great. Or the brow here.
Yeah.
I
like that knife in his hand. He's fixing to stab somebody up right in the heart. It looks like.
Oh yeah. I got a couple more of them coming from Cape Master. He did one for Lips Manless and Prune Face and Steve the Tramp and Itchy. I finally fixed Itchy's legs a little better. So yeah, I'm having some fun. But yeah, I remember these toys as a kid, and it just always bothered me that Dick Tracy didn't have his coat, And I was just like, why would they? And also, this face sculpt is very unfortunate.
Yeah, I agree. He should have been chiseled jawed and the whole bit.
Right. It doesn't even look like Warren Beatty, so I don't even know what they were doing.
Well, first of all, there wasn't any such thing as digital scans of faces back in those days, and I don't think they really gave two shits about trying to make it look like them anyway, because that way they could get around having to pay the likeness rights. Oh, as we're pushing, somebody showed back up.
There he is.
Maybe. Maybe.
Good evening.
Hey, what was going on?
Man, thinking I have my internet connection stuff right, and I'm going to call Charter back tomorrow and tell them come fix this crap.
I don't blame you there.
Well, we were just about ready to end the show, man. So I'm going to wish everybody.
You must pardon me for eating. I'm also.
wish everybody turn YouTube off. Turn YouTube off.
YouTube is not on. This is directly coming from StreamYard.
Really?
It's my stuff. Sorry.
Wow, that's a bad echo delay.
That is some latent
I'm telling
issues like
you,
I haven't seen.
When we had that storm like 8 ago, screwed up.
Wow. Wow. All right.
Wow.
Well, I've got to wish everybody a good journey, and let everybody have a good night. But I got this is killing me. I gotta mute you, man. Night. Mute you, man.
Hey, that's pretty funny.
I know how Art Bell felt now.
Like
remember watching Art Bell like at 3 o'clock in the morning, and somebody would call and tell him about Bigfoot, but he would leave the radio on, and Art would be hollering at him, "Turn the radio off." Anyway, good journey, everybody. Please tune in tomorrow at noon Central Time to see who wins the giveaways when we spin the wheels. And in the meantime, everybody have a good journey.
Good job.
Special thanks to the channel supporters. Without your help, these adventures would not be possible. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's adventure, please hit like, subscribe, and share the video.